Before going to P.volve. Hello everyone and welcome back to our community. I'm Jen. If you're new, I focus on all things self-care, health, wellness, living in New York City, and today I'm going to dish out on all things P.volve. I went into the New York City studio to do an in-studio, in-person class at P.volve, and I also interviewed the founder for my podcast, Dare to Self-Care. So I'm going to dish out what P.volve is all about, from the workout to the pricing, everything you need to know before you go to P.volve in person. So let's start with what is P.volve. P.volve is a workout that helps you manage everyday pain and build strength. It's a low impact workout that focuses on how we move every single day, so that's called functional movement. So it's a workout that's basically designed to help you lift up your kids, put the suitcase overhead in the airplane. Like, it really focuses on how to get your body feeling your best and feel less pain. So you're gonna work out your full body through repetitive movement and large ranges of motion to really stretch out and lengthen your body. And then the repetitive movement is to strengthen your body. So to get into the workout and the specifics of what you're actually going to do in the class, I'm going to let you guys hear it straight from the CEO and the founder, Rachel Katzman herself.
I would say in general, it really is, like you said, it's about opening up the body, feeling very energized, feeling very stretched out and lengthened, but then also kind of getting very targeted on those micro moves. So yes, if you're in, let's say it's a 55-minute studio class, you're gonna really start standing, you're gonna stretch the body. You'll use some equipment to then continue to do these bigger ranges of motion, really moving your body in all planes of motion, up, down, and then, going and really narrowing in. Let's say it's on the top of the glutes, and then doing some more bigger ranges of motion, and then maybe you're targeting the bottom of the glutes. We really kind of stick to 8 to 10 reps because we really believe, it's not about how many reps you can do and kind of overly fatiguing that muscle. If you can really do 8 strong reps or even 4 or 6, that's great. And then you move on. There's not a lot of repetition with moves. You're constantly just moving and ebbing and flowing throughout the entire class. I think everybody experiences, whether it's pain or sensitivity in their body. And at the end of the day, we all just want to feel good. And I think now, even more so than when we launched, people are understanding and have an interest in, really learning about their body and educating themselves on their body and understanding that a workout and your movement shouldn't deplete you. It really should nourish you. You should feel great after that workout class, and you should be craving that movement every day. And like you were saying earlier, like that type of movement that you're choosing to do should set you up for success for the rest of your day and really leave you feeling like, wow, I just got a great class in, I'm ready to go take on the rest of the day. And that's what we've really seen with a lot of our members, what they're saying.
To me, what I found that stands out to me most about P.volve is the equipment. That is what makes P.volve unique for me. They use a lot of resistance-based equipment, so you're gonna be using bands, a ball between your legs to really emulate resistance there. And one really great thing about the equipment there is that you're doing your workout on a mat that has numbers. So as you can see here, there's like 1 through 9 or 10 or something like that. And the reason this mat is so great is because, have you ever been in a workout class where you're just not really getting it? Like the instructor is telling you what to do, or they say it really quickly, and like the people who go there all the time know how to do the move correctly, but you're like, wait, what? My left leg here and then under, like what are you saying? The mat is great because they can say, your left foot on number 5 facing the front of the room, and then put your right foot on number 10 in the same direction. And that gives you a way, especially if you're a visual person, where you just learn better in that way. You can use the mat as a guide to make sure that you're using perfect form. The instructors are also really great about going around the class, making sure everyone's doing the correct form. They'll do hands-on adjustments.
Yes, so good.
So also know before you go, if you don't like hands-on adjustments or attention like that, let them know beforehand, but it's really just to make sure that you're not gonna hurt yourself, you're feeling less pain, It's really, to me, I can tell it's not just a mission statement to them. They really, throughout the entire class, make sure that you are moving in a way where you are not going to hurt yourself. They even use their equipment at the end of class during the stretch. So that's another great thing about this class is you have ample time to stretch at the end. They will use the equipment that you might not have at home to help stretch you in a different way. And they're very intentional about making sure they're stretching the right muscles. So the cadence of the class is really programmed to be a bunch of repetitive movements and movements where you're opening your body up as you're also doing repetitive movements and pulsing and really burning yourself out, as in like burning your glutes, not like burning yourself out, tiring yourself out. And then at the end of the class is a stretch. So P.volve offers 4 types of classes, both in studio and online, but we are talking about in studio. So they have a foundations class, which is really meant for a beginner that I didn't even take, but I can imagine is so helpful. Just to make sure that you're doing the correct form for like some moves that they regularly use. And then the next class is the signature class. So this is called Strength and Sculpt. This is what I took. It's what's most on their schedule in studio. So you're gonna be using controlled sculpting exercises and also resistance-based training to strengthen and tone your body. And woven into that is also improving your balance and mobility too. So as you're pulsing your leg, you are also focusing on balance as you are also opening your body by making sure that your left arm is reaching the other end of the room while you're doing a curtsy lunge, things like that. The next class is called Cardio Burn. This is still a low impact class. It's just high intensity. There's going to be cardio blocks and strength blocks. And then the Recover and Stretch class is just as it sounds like. It's a recovery flow. You're going to focus on stretching exercises, restorative movements to increase your mobility and lengthen your muscles. So I definitely soon want to go back and take a class that's right before a stretch class and do both. Okay, so let's get into the locations of the studio. They have a location in New York City, in Soho. They have one in Chicago and also LA, and then of course their online platform. So as far as amenities go in the New York City location, there are no showers there, but there's a whole locker room set up. There's single stall bathrooms with dry shampoo and all types of amazing products. It's really beautiful in there, but you can't shower. There are a bunch of lockers with automated locks, so you can lock it yourself there. You don't have to bring your own lock. And they also have a private training studio. So as we get into pricing in a second, you'll see that they offer personal training. Okay, so everyone's favorite part, prices. So this is mostly New York based because I know different cities vary. Their studios are all in expensive cities, so it might be the same, not sure. But in New York, one class is $36 for just a single drop-in class. As we move into the memberships and the packages, you'll see that the price per class does decrease. So I always recommend trying out the intro special offer to any workout class. Usually you can get a free class or a free week, and then if you fall in love with it, take advantage of the packages because it'll be less per class. So intro offer at this studio is 1 week free. So that is such a good deal. Usually it's just one class free, but 1 week is so great, especially because they have different offerings at P.volve to really like sink into the movement, see how your body reacts. And I think it's just a testament to how much P.volve places an emphasis on pain-free movement and making sure you feel good. And I feel like letting you try it out for a week free is a way to really allow you to drop into the program, connect with your body, and see how it's really making you feel, which we'll get into at the end of this video, how it made me feel. So one of their packages, for example, is 5 classes for $125, and then they have a 10-pack as well. But the real great money saver here, and if you fall in love with this program, is their memberships. I admire them so much for their prices here. First of all, $36, although very expensive, is still less expensive than a lot of workout classes around New York City that do have their own special equipment. Usually that hikes up the pricing, but their memberships are great value. So let's get into it. The Mini Burn membership, this is $95 a month. So it's gonna give you 4 classes. So essentially once a week, but then it also gives you other special access. So they're gonna give you a discounted rate for 1 drop-in class a month, and then also some complimentary on-demand classes. So that's great value. And then if you're really loyal, the Unlimited Burn membership is $180 a month for unlimited in-studio classes. I think that is such a good deal. I'm gonna do some calculations right now, actually. That, if you go 3 times a week, that comes out to $430 a month. They're offering you $180 a month to take as many classes as you want. That's such great value. I've never seen anything like it. And you're gonna get on-demand access, and you're gonna get access for free to the live in-person streaming classes, so you can stream a class at home. Then they also offer privates, so for in-studio privates, it's $150 and up. I'm sure it's just based on the instructor. And then for virtual privates, it's $99 and up, which is also great value. They also offer discounts for first responders, for educators, for seniors. Like, they're really great in the pricing department, I must say. And then the streaming platform is $15 a month, but I have not tried an online on-demand class yet. If you guys want me to try out the on-demand P.volve online, I will try it out for 2 weeks for you or for a month for you. Let me know if you want that type of video. You know, I love doing those challenges, so let me know if you're interested in their on-demand platform. Okay, what do you need to know before you go? Number one was my question, is like, what do I wear on my feet? Do I need to bring grippy socks? You wear sneakers. So you're not barefoot, you don't need socks, you just wear sneakers like a typical workout. And you don't need to bring any equipment yourself, and you also don't need to rent the equipment. So you go into the class and any equipment you need is out for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And then lastly, I really just always recommend going 15 minutes early just to make sure you get situated. If you want to get a rundown of the equipment or the class from the instructor beforehand, you're gonna have to go early, because a few minutes before class is not the time to do that. It's all handheld equipment. It's not like a reformer or a megaformer machine, or like boxing where you don't know the punches or anything like that. All of the handheld equipment, they're gonna teach you how to do it as you go. They're gonna teach you how to put the ankle weights on, which is also self-explanatory, so it's not that complex. But if you do want to get a rundown beforehand, just go early. All right, my overall thoughts and conclusion is I was unexpectedly really sweating. To be honest, it really burned. I thought that, like, because it was so low impact and focusing on less pain, I thought it was gonna be more of like a mobility situation. I didn't realize that I would actually sweat. Before I even realized that was the main point of P.volve, I walked out of there saying I feel really good and didn't feel pain. I box a lot. My left shoulder is always hurting. Like, I feel like we've all been there where we feel some sort of pain. And if you actually want to hear more about like the evolution of this and just relate to people on why we do feel pain when we're working out and how not to feel pain when we're working out, I did interview the founder, as you saw a glimpse of it in here. If you want to hear the full episode, that comes out on Dare to Self-Care on February 15th. So subscribe to my podcast and you will get a notification. It will pop up on February 15th for you, so you won't forget to listen to that. It was such a great episode. So the stretching and the mobility is actually embedded into the physical fitness rather than expected for you to do during recovery, or even just for them to do for you in the stretch at the end. Like, it's embedded into the fitness. So that is why you feel so good, because it's not just like bang it out, like let's, you know, pain is gain, all of those things, like just, you know, squat so you can't squat no more and then like recover later. No, it's like focusing on feeling good during your workout, which is amazing, and I definitely felt that. I do really want to try out the difference between each and every class, so follow me on TikTok and Instagram, because I'm going to take every single type of class that they offer and I will review and report back on those platforms. But that was a signature P.volve class, and this is everything you need to know before going to P.volve. So if you have any questions about the in-studio experience, comment them down below. Like this video if it was helpful and you want more workout reviews. Let me know where you guys want me to try out next. Let me know if you want to try out their online platform, and I will see you guys next week. Don't forget to subscribe so you can join this beautiful community that we are forming, and thank you all for being so engaged. I love chatting in the comments with every single one of you. See you next week.
You could say this isn't